I believe in God our Father. I believe in Christ the Son. I believe in the Holy Spirit.
Hi YouTube, it's your girl Zaza, and today I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be sharing my story with y'all. Well, it's honestly my whole family's story, but it's my story because it's the part that happened to me from my perspective. So yeah, this is my story, but it's my whole family's story, but this is what I'm telling y'all is my story and what happened to me and my perspective, okay? So a lot of people don't know this. Well, actually, nobody knows this unless you know me for real. But like, if you was to watch my videos, you wouldn't know this unless you watched this video. Um. So let me start off by saying my hold on, y'all, cause I don't feel comfortable with my legs like that. So, but let me start off by saying my name is Zay. I'm 15. I'll turn 16 next year. Not next year. Well, next year, cause in January. 26th. I turned 16 January 26th. And that's actually next month, but depending on when y'all watch this video, it depends. But yeah. Um, yeah, and this is the story of how me and my family almost died by somebody we trusted the most. Y'all. We trusted this person a lot. Okay? So let's get started. So the person who tried to kill us is my mom's ex-husband. What happened was, wait, y'all, because I got to make sure y'all can hear me. So I'm going to move y'all. This is like, I feel like this is a really important story. Okay. But okay, so let's get started. So, Mama's ex-husband was on drugs. Um, he did drugs before in the past, and then my mom had left him. But then she went back to him because, you know, when you marry, you don't really want to let go. And she went back to him, and he stopped doing drugs. He did good. Then we moved from Texas to Macon. We moved to Macon, Georgia, so that way he would be away from those people. Well, I don't really know. Well, the reason was because God told us to, but at the same time, that kind of played a part. That wasn't the reason we moved, but us moving helped him with that. So that's not the reason, but it's like in there somewhere in the mix. You know, I don't know the full thing. The only thing I know is God told us to move, we moved. But I do know he did do drugs in the past, and then we moved. And so once we moved, he was no longer doing drugs. Yeah, that's what we thought at least, because one day somebody came to the door, was knocking on the door. I don't know what happened from there because I was sent. All of the kids were sent to our room, and my brother knew what happened, but he wasn't telling us what happened. So we didn't really know what was happening. Except my brother, he do know what happened. I know what happened now, but that's not my story, so I'm not gonna tell you that part because that's not my story. I'm just telling y'all the part that I know that happened to me, not what I was told, just what I saw from my own eyes. Okay, so we went to our rooms, and then we had already had dinner, or either mom had just cooked dinner. I can't remember, but I remember we had dinner, and we was sent to our rooms, and we was going to sleep. And then, but before we was going to sleep, my mom and my mom's ex-husband kept arguing after that person had came to the door. They was arguing or whatever. Well, they was arguing, but my mama wasn't engaging with it, but he kept trying to pick fights with her. So then we was sleeping, and I don't know what happened, but I only know what my mama told me happened. But that again, that's not my story, so I'm not gonna say that. But then after that, what happened? So he came to the room and he kept turning on the light and my mama come and be like, he turned on the light and was like, get up, your mama cheating, your mama cheating. But I'm like, okay, what do I have to do with anything? What do her cheating have to do with me? But then, we was sleeping and my mama came back and she turned the light off and she was like, I'm not cheating. I'm literally watching YouTube. What is you talking about? Leave the kids alone. Then he walked back to the room again, cut the light on again, yelling, "Wake up, wake up!" And I'm just like, bro, what is wrong with him? Like, why he steady coming down? Like, cause I cannot sleep with lights on. Then my mama come back, she turned the light off again. Then he keep coming back and forth, turning on and off the light. Eventually, they just left the light on. I just threw my head under the cover, like under two covers, and I went back to sleep. So then after that, I don't know, like my brother ran in my room. He woke me up and he was like, he woke me up first. He said, "We need to go out the window. We need to go out the window." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Mama said, yo, we need to get out the window." So I was like, "All right, bet." I had I didn't have on no shirt, but I had on some little shorts. So I had thrown on a shirt and I had grabbed the skirt. I still have it. It's somewhere in my closet, but it's you could throw it around you in a zip. So I had threw that on, and we lifted my brother and we put him outside the window first. Then after he like peeked around, cause it was our house door and then it was our window, and but you couldn't see the door. Like you couldn't see the door, but you just get out the window. And our window was already broken, so we didn't even have to open it. The window had been broke. But we had like put like a cardboard thing over and over because we had just moved into that house. We had been in that house for like probably 2 months at least, or three. I don't know exactly, but I know we had just had barely moved in that house. Like we didn't even have all of our furniture, and we only had couches and our beds, but our beds weren't even on frames yet. Like they was literally still on the floor. That's how new this house was. So we didn't even have no time to put no window up because when we moved in it, the window was already down. But when we moved, we didn't have nowhere to go, but we ended up finding this house that God gave to us. And the landlord let us move into it because it was cold, blah, blah, blah. So the window was broke. So we easily sent him out the window. Then after we sent him out, we sent Ladybug out the window, which is the youngest, like the baby. And we sent Zari out the window, who is right above Ladybug. And Bug is in the middle, or Xavier, because I don't know which name I called him on here, but that's the same person. My brother, we sent him out the window so he could help us lower them down, and then I sent my other sister out, Nye, who is right under me because I was making sure I was the last person out and making sure all the young kids got out first, basically. So then, but she was acting crazy and she went like head first out the window, but she didn't hit the ground because she had got caught, like her booty got caught on the window or something like that. Something happened, like the not the bottom part is broken, but the top part is there. So the top part had got caught on her booty. Then we had to help her get out the window. My mama came and was looking at us, and then after that, after we got her out the window, I jumped through the window, but I put my legs in first and then lowered the rest of my body out because I'm not a crazy person. Even though we was all half asleep, we didn't even have on no shoes or no jackets, and it was freezing. Like it was cold outside. Like only thing we knew was we needed to get out of the house. That's all we knew. Then we were standing there at our driveway, and we was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Because we didn't know what was happening or nothing. We just was walking up out of our sleep and told to go out the window. So that's what we did. Then, like, we stood there for like 2 minutes, and my mama walked outside, and she yelled. She was like, "What is y'all doing? Go yell for help. Get help!" Right after that, like, I instantly just woke up. Like I was up in that moment because the wind like woke me up. But when she said yell for help, that set me off. Like I automatically was like, boom, like survival mode basically kicked in. So we go run across the street. We knocking on doors. Nobody will answer the door. Nobody will answer the door. We keep knocking. We keep knocking. Then I heard my mama's ex-husband yell, and he said something something. That's why I got your kids and slammed the door shut while we was knocking on the doors, banging on doors. Nobody want to answer. So then after that, like it was like a roundabout circle kinda, and then we ran up the circle and our feet was burning because we was running so fast. Everybody's feet was burning. We didn't have on no socks or no jackets. Then my mama's ex-husband had walked out of the house and he was chasing after us and trying to get us and yelling and yelling. But we didn't pay that no attention. We just kept running. We kept running. We kept running. But the way we did it was we sent Ladybug, then we separated houses. We didn't all go to the same house. We all separated doors. But we sent the youngest ones up ahead of the house, and then the older ones will be back behind the house. Because our main thing in that moment was to keep the younger ones like farther up, farther up. So he was yelling and trying to get us, and then he fell to the ground and he hit the ground and started yelling. He had caught a Charlie horse, so in the meanwhile, from trying to catch us, we come knocking on doors, banging on doors. Nobody was not answering the door. Then, hold on, y'all. Someone's at the door. Come in. So, then after that, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. This probably gonna be broke up into parts. I don't know how many parts, but if I don't finish it in here, that's why. It's in parts. Y'all gonna have to go find the next part. But what happened was that? Then we kept running. We made it to somebody, and at this point, we had all moved together. Then after he started chasing behind us, we had all moved together, so nobody want to get got. And then we was knocking on the door. Somebody finally answered the door, and at first he was kind of skeptical, and he was like what? Like he didn't want to let us in. But then my mama told him, she said, if you're not gonna take me in, at least take the kids in. They you can see they don't have on no shoes or no jackets. And when she said that, he just let all of us in, including my mama. And the second we made it in the house, y'all, I'm finna cry right now while telling the story. But then we made it in the house, and my mama explained to him. She was trying to explain to him, but hold on, y'all.